Good morning, students. Let's continue the circulatory system or the transportation system in human beings that we started last time. So we discussed that mainly there are three steps or say three main things which we have to remember while learning the working of the human heart. Number one is about the pumping organ, that is the heart. Number two, network of tubes, that is arteries and veins and capillaries. And number three, maintenance by the platelets. So heart, as you know, is a muscular organ. Let's learn about the structure and the function of the heart through the diagram which is given in the NCRA book. So here you can see that it is a diagram of the human heart, and here there are four chambers. Human heart is four-chambered, two atria and two ventricle. The singular of atria is atrium. Now here I have written that atria, they receive the blood, and ventricles, they discharge the blood. Right? One more thing, that the atria and the ventricles, they are divided by a wall which is called as the septum. The left atrium and the left ventricle, or you can say the left side of the heart, it contains the oxygenated blood, and the right side of the heart, the right atrium and the right ventricle, they contain the deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood means the blood which has high concentration of oxygen, and deoxygenated blood means which has high concentration of carbon dioxide. Now when we inhale, we take in oxygen. We have read about the working of the respiratory system, and we know that the exchange of gases takes place at the surface of the alveoli. So through that, oxygen is taken in the blood. We have also studied how the oxygen is transported in the human beings, that is through a pigment which is called as hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is present in the red blood cells, and the red blood cells are present in the blood. So the oxygen which is taken in the blood, that is carried by the hemoglobin, and hemoglobin that carries the oxygen to each and every part of the body, and hence our blood is oxygenated. Now the oxygenated blood from the lungs, right, it travels through the pulmonary veins. It comes first to the left atrium, then goes to the left ventricle, and after through the left ventricle it goes to the aorta and to the rest of the body. Okay, then when it goes to the rest of the body uses the oxygen for respiration, and in the process of respiration the food is utilized in the presence of oxygen, and carbon dioxide and water and energy are released. That carbon dioxide, when mixes in the blood is called deoxygenated. It means it contains high concentration of carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide has to be removed from the blood. So for that, the vena cava from upper body here and the vena cava from the lower body, they are the veins, and they are the largest veins in the body. They bring the blood, the deoxygenated blood, in the here right atrium. From the right atrium, this deoxygenated blood passes to the right ventricle. Right ventricle discharges this blood to the pulmonary arteries. Right? So here first the blood, oxygenated blood, comes from the veins, pulmonary veins, left atrium, left ventricle, aorta, and to the body. Deoxygenated blood from both the vena cava, and then goes back to the lungs through pulmonary arteries. So here you can see that the blood passes twice in one circuit through the heart. The blood is coming in the heart, going to the body, then coming back from the body again to the heart, and then going to the lungs. So here, because of this is called as double circulation. Double circulation means that the blood passes through the heart twice on one complete circuit of the body. Right? And we can think of the circulatory system being made up of two parts. The blood vessels that take the blood to the lungs, right, and back, they constitute the pulmonary system, and the blood vessels that take the blood to the rest of the body, they constitute the systematic system. And this kind of double circulation is found in mammals and also in birds and reptiles, right? So this is how the human heart works. All right. So second step was that the network of tubes, that is the arteries and veins in the capillaries. So you can see here, this is also the diagram given on the same page here, that the pulmonary vein that is bringing the oxygenated blood, it is going to the body, aorta. This is the same one we talked about here. Here is the aorta here. And aorta, it is going to the body. Here the arteries, they further branch into arterioles. Arterioles further make the smallest blood vessels, which are called as the capillaries, which are 1 cell thick. So from here, capillaries in the body organs apart from the lungs. Now exchange of material between the blood and the surrounding cells takes place across this thin wall. The capillaries then join together to form the veins that convey the blood away from the organ. Here the veins, they are vena cava from the body. They are bringing the deoxygenated blood back to the right side of the heart, and then taking this by means of pulmonary artery. This deoxygenated blood is again going to the lungs for the oxygenation. So the network of vessels means the arteries, veins, and capillaries. Like the arteries branch into arterioles, then further branch into capillaries. Capillaries join to form the veins, and the veins then bring the deoxygenated blood to the heart, and then it goes to the lungs, to the pulmonary arteries. Okay, so I hope this much of working is clear to you. So next time we will do the next topic. Okay, thank you.